torture and torment. When you were crucified, and if you lived through the beating, you eventually would die due to suffocation. But on that day, Jesus wasn't hanging alone there on that cross, because there was two criminals, one on the left side and one on the right. But how many of you know that when you put Jesus in the middle of some problems, he always comes out victorious? To get an understanding of this text, you have to go back to at least verse 39 and read to verse 41. The text says, and one of the malefactors which were hanged railed on him, saying, if thou be Christ, save thyself and us. But the other answering rebuked him, saying, does not thou fear God, seeing thou art in the same condemnation? And we indeed justly, for we receive the due reward of our deeds, but this man have done nothing amiss. A man who had come from the heights of glory all the way down to the crusted earth now has to come down about 3 feet to get to the ground to prove to humanity that he is the Son of God. There's no record of Jesus responding to the nonsense from the first criminal, which I think we all can learn from. Do not entertain foolishness. But the second criminal, not only did he acknowledge his wrongdoings, but he also acknowledged Jesus as God. So I came to tell you all today that it's good to hang with Jesus. And the purpose of this message is to inform you that Jesus is never too busy to hear your cry, and that he will answer your prayers. The question may come up is, well, what happened on this cross that would lead me to believe that Jesus is never too busy to answer my call? Well, the first thing that we see in this text is the criminal's request. Jesus, me when thou comest into the kingdom. A request is an act of asking for something, petitioning, or plea. This man is asking Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Which implies he knew that death on the cross was not the end for Jesus. He knew that this was just a stop along the way. So he's asking Jesus, remember me when you get to your kingdom. I don't know when you're going to get there, but when you do, just remember me. I don't know if you're going to be, if this is going to be your first or your last stop, but when you get there, remember me. It don't have to be the first thing that you do, but when you get there, remember me. After you take off that flesh and get a little comfortable, remember, after you kick off your sandals and kick your feet up, I just want you to remember me. That's all that he's requesting. But I came to tell you, Pastor Haygood, that it feels good to be remembered. It feels good to be remembered. I remember when I was just a young boy, I was about 15 years old, and I was at a family reunion at the time. By this time, I had already dropped out of high school, and my mom had sent me to Job Corps down in Edinburgh, Indiana. So while at the family reunion, I was talking to one of my cousins. Her name is Sonia, but we call her Tookie Bird. She asked me what my address was because she was going to send me a care package. And when I got back to the dorms, back to Job Corps, I was in my dorm, and I stayed in there, and there was a dry erase board in the RA's office. The dry erase board said, "You've got mail." And whenever you have mail, your name will be written on that board. After I was back for about 2 weeks, I started to run short on the snacks my mom sent me back with. And I just figured my cousin had forgot about me. But one day after coming back from class, my name was on that board. And my cousin had sent me that care package that she promised me. As good as the snacks was, as happy as I was to get some soap and deodorant, the about the package is that she had remembered me. Y'all ain't hearing me today. The best part about the package is that she remembered me. Oh, it feels good to be remembered, y'all. Just to be remembered is the icing on the cake. I'm trying to tell you, it feels good to be remembered. It feels good. And see, all this man was asking is to be remembered. No doubt he had been going through hell on that cross, and all he wanted was to be remembered. Some of us are going through hell right now here on earth. Some of our health has gone downhill. We're having issues on our jobs, problems at home, husbands not meeting requirements of being a husband, wives not being submissive, kids thinking that they know more than the parents. No doubt we're going through hell right here on earth. We got a president that